Welcome back. The reason why we have invited Sterlite Technologies is because MK Global has initiated coverage on the stock with a buy rating. They believe the company will be one of the biggest beneficiaries of the broadband rollout. Anand Agarwal, CEO and Director of Sterlite Technologies, has just joined us. Mr. Agarwal, let me start over there. The broadband rollout and how might that impact business at Sterlite? Is it going to see an exponential growth?
Morning, Lata. I definitely believe that the broadband rollout which needs to happen, the country today does not have any sort of data-based infrastructure. So clearly the data infrastructure needs to be built up in the country. And Sterlite, by perspective of it having being fully on the optical fiber domain, the only integrated manufacturer of optical fibers, and someone who creates, designs, builds and manages data infrastructure, we believe we should be a good beneficiary of all this infrastructure that needs to be built up.
Okay, Anand, good morning. You know, your numbers have been very volatile. Even for example, the last quarter was quite volatile. So all of this is not really flowing through your numbers, at least as of now.
I know you have to see the numbers with the perspective of the demerged company. As you would realize, we just the last quarter was the first quarter where we reported numbers of the telecom company alone, and we reported it comparing it to the statements which we had with the telecom only. If we see on telecom only, the company has grown with a CAGR of higher than 26-27%. When we combine the power part of the company, then the numbers have that volatility. And that was the main reason why we demerged the power part out, because it was infrastructure investments. While the telecom part is clean company, which is product, which is services, and which is software.
Okay, so what should we expect by way of growth, revenues and EBITDA for FY17, FY18?
We've been growing at, as I said, 25% on revenues as well as bottom line. We should be growing at a macro level over the next 3 years at 15 to 20%. Exact numbers for the quarter or for the year I would not be able to disclose, but definitely the company is on a growth path, and that is getting reflected over the past, and I'm sure it will reflect as we move into the future as well.
What's your debt?
Our overall debt is about 1,000 crores.
Okay, do you see that getting reduced at all? I mean, will there be any capital raising plans, any which way to reduce the debt burden?
Currently, the bulk of the debt is working capital debt and some debt that we had taken for the acquisition of Elite Code that we did. So the debt equity ratio will keep improving. It is currently at about 1.3. It will come down to below 1. That's the direction in which we are moving. And part of the debt which is there in the company is also some of the expansion that we're doing for the projects of increasing the optical fiber capacity from about 22 million to 30 million kilometers.
Okay, so a quick word then, any capital raising for CapEx?
Currently no plans of capital raising, so we are going to manage it with our own resources.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Anand, pleasure speaking with you. Thank you very much for joining us with your outlook on Sterlite Technologies. Well, a quick word on the markets at this point in time. It's not giving us much room to call for a trend at all. It's just that the minor red has become a minor green, but nothing else to spot.
Yeah.